Adobe Radio. The future of alternative. This is Tess Miles.
And now, here's your expert in everything with a go pedal, Nick Miles.
Oh, guess who's here? The whole team. I'm Nick Miles, and I'm your thruster seat captain, along with Trish. She is your cosmic commander, and Mark Coney, Astro, not on schedule. Or schedule.
I feel super connected to love.
Depending on what country you're from. Hey, team, back together again.
Team.
Yeah.
Team Tess Miles.
I will get these emails from Nick that they say team. And I'm like, who's the team?
Well,
I don't know a team.
We're Team Tess Miles.
I mean, I love Nick, don't get me wrong. But when I see these team emails where it's like, I can't communicate with you directly. I'm just a team member. Listen, I've known you for 20 plus years. I'm not just a team member. I'm part of your DNA.
He's the passenger princess.
Right. I expect special treatment, because,
You never know how much love is inside of you, like how much love you have to give.
Special treatment in a special ed kind of way.
Yeah. I want special treatment like the astronauts of Blue Origin. Astronauts.
Katy Perry. I don't know what you guys have been up to the last few days, weeks, months, years. I got a new puppy. What have you guys been doing?
You got another new puppy that you'll never see.
I know. I'm a dog collector. You should know by now.
No, but you just got Theo a couple of months ago.
Well,
and you don't see him
eight
half
months.
the time. He's already ignoring you because you're never home.
He's actually
you're always traveling.
He's one of the most loving dogs ever. Like, he's head in your lap, and when I get up in the morning, he's the guy that sits at the edge of the bed, goes, wah, 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 wah.
Because he's glad you're finally home. He doesn't have a dad. He doesn't have a father.
It's painful being away from them. Like, I look at pictures and videos of Theo and pictures and videos of Ben and Bill. And
Listen to what you
Owen
just
and
said.
Garla. Yeah.
It's difficult to be away from them, yet you still do it.
Yeah, I do.
Because you were in Spain, San Francisco, Las Vegas, Miami, San Diego, Savannah.
All over.
I'm saying it like Nick would say. Savannah.
Savannah.
And New York City.
Savannah.
Just in the last few weeks.
Yeah.
That's all the places you've been where your dogs couldn't see you.
No.
And
for
something
what?
Like, what do you have to show for it?
My spouse isn't a good FaceTime or a video. Anytime, I don't know if you have someone in your life like this, but anytime I do like a Facebook Messenger or I do a live, FaceTime, whatever, call, the phone stays on the table and I get to look at the ceiling.
Yeah, that's how I would do it. I don't want to be on camera. I totally understand.
There's some cobwebs up there.
But don't you FaceTime with your dogs?
No, well, the dogs don't know how to answer the phone, so I have some training to do.
Just get an iPad with a stand, and then make it nose activated.
They have those cameras too that you can just put in the house.
Yeah,
and
I know.
You can
I need
press
to get
a
some.
button, get them a treat, talk to them.
Or just stay home, or stop traveling all the time.
Yeah, I know. I should.
No, but do you enjoy it? When you went, okay, so you've been to a lot of places. You've been to more places I've been in my entire life in the last couple of weeks. Spain, San Francisco, Las Vegas, Miami, San Diego, Savannah, and then
twice.
the New York Auto Show? Is that where you were?
Yeah, and then I was in New York a week before for BMW's opening of their new headquarters.
Oh, that's got to be fun. A bunch of old guys in suits cutting a ribbon.
Yeah, and politicians telling you how they just made a bunch of jobs, and then you get like a slice, like little canapes. You try to make dinner out of 400 canapes.
Do you sneak them? By now, you've been doing this long enough. Do you have like a special baggie you can slip those into so nobody knows?
No, but this is what happens with these things. So they have some very nice ways of presenting them. So what BMW did at their opening of their new headquarters is they came out and these people were carrying like a long wooden pole, and hanging from the wooden pole was trays at different levels with hot dogs on them. And the things
what?
Yeah, like hot dogs in buns, like gourmet with all different things on it.
Oh,
and so
it sounds like you're on Survivor or something, and they have like
a little bit.
a giant totem pole. of hot dogs.
Here's the thing.
What?
Here's the thing: is like, and they go really quickly. Like people are like, oh, they look cool. I'll have a.
Because
hot
they
dog,
keep you
whatever."
there all day and you're famished.
Yeah, no, exactly. And so what happens is you have to become quite nasty about getting food, like elbowing people. It's like the
man.
Black
Like you're in the
Friday
wild.
sales. Yeah, it's like Black Friday sales. If you want that toy for your kid for Christmas, you gotta
gotta push 'em out of the
accidentally elbow the lady next to you really hard.
But that's got to be
what you have
fun.
to do. Yeah, well, it is. Like I learned to survive on scraps of food at automotive events.
That's not right, though. I mean, you shouldn't have to do that. A totem
So
pole of
I-
hot dogs.
Oh,
That
my
sounds
goodness.
delicious, but I'm not fighting over it.
This most luxurious Mercedes-Benz dealership opened in New York on Thursday night.
Finally.
And they had like Alicia Keys performing and all these different. It was like really cool.
How
And
much do you
so-
think Alicia Keys makes off of that?
I don't know, like probably a new Mercedes and $100,000. I don't know, something like that. So, but they only do one or two songs. And so the really cool stuff was.
Did you do This
they
Girl Is
had-
on Fire? That's
they-
the one.
Yes, she did.
Did you do
this,
New York?
No, she didn't.
what?
They had this. They had this thing where they had like the best pizza maker in New York there, and as the pizza came out, there was maybe
Jimmy?
10 slices. There was like
Jimmy from
300
Jimmy's Pizza?
350 people,
Mm-hmm.
and they bring out 10 slices of pizza, and you had to elbow people for it. Yeah.
10.
Again, you're fighting people to get food. Like, why don't you just say, hey, look, it's a full day. We shouldn't be here for 8 hours and then eat. We should be here for a couple hours, and you give us, nibbles on the way.
Snacks.
We were only there for a
God.
couple hours. It was really kind of cool. It was cool, and they had free.
Did you get to meet
cocktails.
Alicia Keys? Did you get to hang out?
Yeah, we rubbed shoulders. I got some of her sweat on my sweat. It was good.
No, I mean, because she's a very wonderful artist. I think she's brilliant.
Yeah.
Did you give her some of your song ideas, like I told you
Yeah.
to?
Yeah. I gave her a crumpled up piece of
I
paper.
love battling for hot dogs, stuff like that.
Yeah. I gave her a crumpled up piece of paper. It was actually what was under the pizza when they served it with some song ideas written on it.
Yeah, did they feed her?
So, I'm sure they did. She probably had a whole pizza in the back.
I hope so. She's royalty, basically, as far as I'm concerned.
She probably didn't really want to eat there. She probably had other things.
Oh,
to
she
do.
probably
I
didn't
don't
want to
know.
be there. But if you're going to do
she
a
did.
gig and you have to do 2 songs, you get a car and like $100,000.
1,000.
Yeah.
I might do that.
You're right.
I'm only guessing. I'm only guessing what she got.
Well, it could be in the millions. It could be even more,
But I heard you opened a hot dog cart.
Now, listen, I didn't. No, that's not true.
What?
The last time, I'm not operating a hot dog cart. This cart is for my personal hot dogs.
Oh, okay. So you're
People
not selling them.
made mistake when I walk down the street with this giant thing. I don't know what else to keep it in. I can't do it like a regular cooler and just drag it. But when I'm walking, I get hungry, and I don't.
Okay.
With this
But do you
economy,
get
I've
hungry
got
for a
to
whole-
watch it with my spending. So
do you get hungry for a whole cart full of hot dogs?
Yes,
You just,
don't
take-
you?
Really? No, not a whole cart.
I mean, because
no.
when
Do
you
you have
think
all the
about it, every
trimmings,
step you
too?
take, you're like, hey, I want a food. And, in Chicago, there's a lot of great places to eat, but, I barely afford eggs. I mean, what are we doing? So it's cheaper just to buy a hot dog cart and fill it up.
Is it the kind you pedal?
Yeah. How did you know?
Yeah. So I
It
there's
keeps
two
them
kinds.
warm with
There's-
the pedaling,
There's three kinds. There's the kinds you tow behind a car. There's the kind you push, or the kind you pedal. I would see you as a kind you pedal.
The fact
have
that you
little-
know there are 3 kinds
I know,
is why we're friends.
By the way, we need to stop talking about food because you guys are making me hungry. But
You
we
just
do
said
need
you
to
ate
start.
some like some food that's in your desk that's out
I
of
know
date.
you were encouraging me. Like I threw it all away, and there was a bag of nuts that didn't have a date on it. And
I don't know
ate
what it
them,
is
and I'm-
because I've done a lot of shows with Nick, whether it's online or on radio. He's always eating during the talking part of the show. Like what?
Wow, it was before the
You
show.
are good at hearing it too. Like you can hear him. Like
I can tell right now he's
remember
had something in his mouth.
No, I ate before the show.
Nick just got off a Blue Origin. He somehow, because of his prowess as an auto expert, he was allowed on Jeff Bezos's rocket ship, and Here's what he had to say when he got off.
I feel super connected to love.
Yes. Yes.
I feel super connected to a menu.
Oh, yeah.
All right,
Snacks.
it's time for Ask Tess Miles. Marconi has compiled some of the best questions that you've asked and some of the worst on social media, and I will attempt to make you miserable with the
It's
answers.
not always easy to do this because like I just throw these out there and somehow Nick has an answer. I think you're just, even if you didn't have an answer, I feel like you could be a politician because you've always got a way of just conversating.
Are you saying that I'm everything I say is just full of fluff and bluster?
No, of course not. But here's a question from our social medias at Test Miles everywhere. What's the most useless feature car makers keep adding for no reason?
I have a whole long list of this. And I will tell you, let's start off with, first of all, the cigarette lighter. Nobody smokes anymore. Why do we still have cigarette lighters in cars? Get rid of them.
Daddy's got a butt going.
Yeah, it's like, I mean, most people don't smoke. I would say 99.9% of people. But they still put cigarette lighters in cars.
Wait, hold on a second.
And I know they
Trish,
used
do you
to
smoke?
I do not.
See, Nick, she doesn't even smoke. You're right.
Right.
She would have been the only one on the show that I would guess might smoke if there was a smoker amongst them.
Right, but no, I think most people, like there's some younger people today that, you know, you do it for a couple years and you go, this is stupid. I'm just spending my money to set fire to something and then inhale the fumes. It doesn't make any sense. So,
Don't give anybody any ideas.
No, I shouldn't. So that's my number one. But I have a long list of things that really drive me crazy. First of all, fake engine sounds. Like if you need
on the
sound,
the EV cars?
well, not just EV cars, on gas cars they do it. So they just want to enhance the engine sound to make it sound better. Why don't you just make the engine sound like a Ferrari in the first place? I mean,
I hate when they
have the
enhance
technology.
the engine sounds.
Enhance.
And when they drive by my house with those enhanced engine sounds, I want to throw rotten apples at their car. Is that legal? I don't think it is.
No. Gesture controls drive me crazy too. When you wave your arm in the car to make something happen, like you can do a circle with your forefinger on your hand and it turns the volume up. But then if you're talking to somebody, and BMWs do this, right? And then if you're talking to somebody and you use your hand, the cars actually, things will happen inside the car.
No.
And that drives me crazy.
I don't like that.
And then, see, my list is getting on. I'm getting all uppity about this.
No, I think I could listen to this list all day. I agree with you.
I'm getting all protesty about this. And
That's
then,
fine.
on top of that, the thing that annoys me is, so if you say like, hey Mercedes or hey BMW, if you mention the word Mercedes, BMW, whatever car you're in, hey Ford, what happens if you say Ford, the car then turns the microphone on and tries to do something that's in the middle of conversation. You say, you know, this is my favorite Mercedes to drive. And then she goes, how can I help you? And they go, Mercedes, stop listening to my conversation. Would you like me to turn off
It's the
air conditioning?
same thing with
I'm like, shut up.
ALEXA. I can't say that
Yes.
out loud because that'll trigger
Yes.
something. You know?
Yeah. Can we have words that, you know, aren't the name of something? Like you say, hey, my car. You know, that would be much better. That drives me crazy.
Or like
Real
a password
entertain-
like blood burps of death 89 and then it triggers.
Yes.
Something like
that. Rear entertainment systems in cars. Why do we still put them in? Every child has an iPad. If you can afford a rear entertainment system at $3,000, I think you can buy your kid a $500 iPad. I'm just saying. That drives me crazy. Huge grills on cars that don't actually do anything. They drive me absolutely crazy. There you go. I've given you 6 of them, but I probably have 2 of them.
but what about an actual grill in the back that you can open up when you're camping and actually grill stuff?
You should design cars. I'm just saying. You should. I don't know, but we should have more. There should be more than one.
I could listen
I'm
to
just
this list all day. Maybe we should revisit this question again. But
yeah, I mean,
okay,
those
we'll
are
move
6
on
of
for
my
now.
favorite. 6 of my favorite pet peeves. All right, next question.
Okay, how bad is it to floor it right after starting the engine on your car?
It's bad, but it's also very dependent on, you know, it's obviously a gas car. First of all. Second of all, how old the car is. The older the car is, the worse it is for the car. Modern cars are more able to cope with this, but engine oil is thicker when the car is cooler and doesn't lubricate well. So when you start the car, you have to, give time for that engine oil to circulate in the vehicle. So you got to give
Is
it a
the
little
engine
time.
oil, is it like soup? Like, does it have that skin on top when it's cold?
It's like excuse me, sneezing. It's like molasses when you first start the car, and then the warmer it gets more liquefied, right? It circulates.
It's viscous when it's cold, and then
it is. It
and then it's like what, a syrup when it gets heated.
And when it gets heated, it gets more liquidy, more runny. So
You could pour that right on ice cream. Delicious.
Right. They call it reaches optimum viscosity. When it reaches optimum viscosity, it's much better. It's much better. Flooring it before that happens can cause excessive wear. Now, it won't do it the first time, but 10, 20, 30 times after you do this, you're putting wear on that car and you are actually hurting that car.
Is it sort of like those statues where the people touch the lady's boobs and it rubs all the bronze off of it?
Yes.
It's sort of like that for your engine?
Right. But that's just one thing. Number two, metal parts expand the warmer they get. So until everything reaches a normal operating temperature, the tolerances aren't quite right. So a hard acceleration can cause a misalignment or an extra stress on some of those engine parts. You're actually making your engine, or you're damaging your engine if you start to rev it too early. And then the transmission and other fluids in the vehicle, they have to get from cold to the right temperature, so they're doing their job properly. And that means that if you shift or if you rev or if you floor it, I'm telling you right now, you're damaging your car. At least wait 15 to 30 seconds and gently allow the temperature gauge to get up. Don't be flooring that car as soon as you turn it on. Otherwise, I'll come to your house and drink all your beer. Just saying.
Is it dangerous for people to drive through my neighborhood revving their engine?
Yes.
Yeah, that's right.
It's just
that's the only answer.
It's dangerous. Everything. Yes, absolutely.
All right, here's another one, Nick. Why do some people say German cars are high maintenance? Is it just because of they're dramatic?
So German cars are really designed with tight tolerances and they have advanced tech, right? And what does that mean? They have great performance, but they're more complicated machines. And just to replace a part, it's harder because it's a high performing vehicle. And so you have something simple like a 4-ingredient cake or something, it's easier to make. When it has 27 ingredients, more things can go wrong. That's the simple answer.
Now I want cake.
Ooh, hey, it's Nick Miles. It's Tess Miles. I am your thruster seat captain. Trish is your cosmic commander.
No, Nick,
and
I
Marconi's
told
the
you before, you don't have to say these every single time in the hour.
I like saying them.
You do them once at the beginning of the hour. It's a treat. It's a little thing I wrote for you to say, and every time you do it every single break, and it sounds like, you know what? It sounds like it should be
giant garbage can.
In a giant garbage can.
I like having a title like the thruster seat captain.
If I were in your ear right now, I'd say,
Nick, abort. Do not do this. Stop doing it every single break.
You'd sound like Mission Control. You know what it's time for?
Yes.
Uh-oh.
It's time for automotive news.
Yes.
Good evening, America.
We're connected to love.
To love.
Hey, Buick has really cool momentum, by the way, right now. They are absolutely hitting it out of the park. They experienced a 39% sales increase in Q1. Wow. That's a lot.
Is that possible in this day and age? Is that really true?
Right now, there's a 17% increase across the market because everybody's worried about tariffs.
Oh, so they're buying early.
Yeah. But Buick, people went crazy on Buick. Some of Buicks are made in China. So this is one of the reasons.
Oh, I thought everything was there, made in China.
No, not everything.
Oh.
But many cars are. There's many cars made in China. But people are rushing out to buy vehicles because they want to avoid the tariffs. And even cars that are built in America. Do you know what the most built in America car is?
Ford.
No. It's actually strangely a Lexus. It has more. The TX has more built in America parts than any other.
And
car.
that's a luxury version of Toyota, right?
Yes,
No.
absolutely.
Oh, yeah,
Yes.
Toyota. Okay.
No, you're right. You nailed it. You're on a car show. You got it right. Everything you say on a car show is right.
So, even a broken clock is what they say, right twice a day.
Right. I have to tell you though, a lot of automakers are they're saying they will absorb tariffs at least until May. So Ford,
In a couple more weeks. Oh, when they start in 90 days.
That's big news. That's big news. No, tariffs have been tariffs on cars started on April 3rd.
But they
On
rescinded
parts-
the tariffs for 90 days.
Right, but he resent, but not on cars. Cars was an exception.
Oh, I'm glad I bought all of that new studio equipment. I
Yeah,
spent like
right.
I don't know $5,000 at the beginning of the year just so
Right.
I could avoid tariffs on like
Yeah.
electronics. And then the guy goes and says, "Oh, we're not going to do it on electronics."
Yeah.
I wanted
except
to,
in-
come on now. You can't
Except
you
they're
can't
made in
leave
China.
people hanging like this. It's so it's not cool.
So the difficulty is that, and I explain this to people, a Swiss watch has 150 parts. A car has 30,000 parts. And if those parts, let's give you an example, if a chip is made in Texas, like it's a chip that's made in Texas, and then it gets shipped to Mexico to be put in an infotainment system, and then that infotainment system gets shipped back to the US and gets put into a dash, and then that dash gets shipped to Canada and gets put in a Chrysler Pacifica, and then that comes back to the US. Suddenly, that part is crossed multiple times, and each time it crosses the border, it's subject to 25% tariff.
Trish, I stopped listening after he said chip. I started thinking about Juanitas. Oh,
We
man.
are not food obsessed on this show. We are definitely not food obsessed on this show. But isn't it? It's crazy to think that you have to calculate now, and things could be subject to tariffs multiple times they cross the border.
And the idea is that somehow magically these companies will fall in line and bring all the production back to the United States. But the thing is in the manufacturing plants, if they don't pay workers a livable wage, then they're not going to want to work. So then they got to do with robotics, and then people don't have jobs in that field, and it's still gonna cost you even more.
Well, next there'll be a tariff on anything made by robots.
Right. Robot tariff.
That's what's going to happen. Yeah, robot tariff. That'll be the next thing. But, then it'll be suspended for 90 days. Then it'll only be robots that came from China. I mean, it's going to get
It's
really
the art of the deal,
complicated.
Nick. You've read the book, I'm sure.
Yeah. Yes, exactly. The art of the
Brilliant,
deal.
genius.
But and then we won't do anything because we were scared that there'll suddenly be a tariff on it. That's how it's going to work. So anyway, but it's already having an effect. I mean, GM has they've idled some plants. They've cut 500 jobs due to a slump in demand for electric vehicles. Really, a lot of people are getting worried because the batteries are coming from China and those sort of things. So it makes life very difficult. Who knows what's going to happen in the future? But everything is right. I mean, the Tesla has, and this is partly because of
It's still a
Elon's-
company, Tesla? I thought it went out of
Yeah.
business.
No, it's partly because of their
All I
marriage
see,
to-
I see these mega. It's like a mega brigade of giant trucks with those flags that are all made in China, by the way,
Yeah.
flogging around these Tesla. What do they call them? They're charging stations, not dealerships. I don't know what they're called. They look like dealerships. People call them dealerships, but Nick tells me they're not dealerships. Anyway, they're driving around to protect their billionaire from the possibility of damage to these Teslas. I'm like, I wish these people in these brigades of trucks, caravans, whatever they are, would care as much about children being shot in school as they do about a billionaire's car. Crappy cars, too.
It's a struggle. Tesla lost 50% of its sales in California. I think people are reacting to it, and I'm not sure what the number is in Oregon, but I'm sure it's not far behind.
Yeah.
So people are just turning them in, and whose fault is that? It's not mine.
We don't recommend driving it right off the Hawthorne Bridge. That's not something you should do.
Did you hear that that they banned Tesla from
Driving across the Hawthorne Bridge? Good for them.
No, in an auto show in Canada, and they had the most successful auto show they've ever had.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
I like hearing these. This is the kind of news I'm here for.
Right, there you go. The New York Auto Show took place this year. I have to tell you, first of all, it took place last week, and I was there, of course, doing my TV song and dance with my bowler and my cane.
Now tell me, what did you have any snacks in your pockets?
No, I usually carry some kind of
jerky,
caramel. I carry caramel because I don't eat meat, so I carry caramel in my pocket. That helps me get through the day, but. It felt very much like
sugar, sweets. What are you talking about?
Yes. Yeah, like hard-boiled caramel candies.
Oh, you mean like Werther's Originals?
Yeah, I like Werther's, but it doesn't have to be Werther's. I'm
Yes,
not,
it does.
I'm not married to Werther's.
What are you talking
Well,
about? Doesn't have to be Werther's Originals.
I'm Werther's Originals.
There's no
I put
other.
them in. I put
Viola
them in the
Davis
Podix-
has in her nightstand next to her bed Werther's Original sugar-free, and I am addicted to those. I don't
put
eat them
them
that
in
often,
the,
but that's what you need in your pocket, and they'll sponsor you.
I put them in the pocket of my cardigan.
There you go. I like that. I'm sorry, totally off. What you were talking about, but
Yeah, so New York Auto Show was actually pre-pandemic. It felt very much like pre-pandemic. It felt like new car time. There was
nobody
loads
was
of
there.
reveals.
It was great.
No, it was packed. It was packed.
Oh.
It was really good, and there was lots of car companies on display, lots of new cars, lots of made in America cars, lots of it was good. It was really good.
Now, made in America is subjective because you can slap a made in America thing on it to avoid tariffs, I guess. Can they keep the parts secret?
Yeah, I don't.
All these parts, they're all made in America today.
The government is the one that's doing the collecting of the tariffs, so it's up
Do you
to
think
them to
these
find it out.
automakers are going to start pretending like they're making things so they can avoid the tariff or whatever you call it?
Well, it takes 5 years to build a factory. And so what's going to end up happening is if they start to build a factory today and the government's changed in 5 years, what does that mean?
Yeah, and they're
but
not
who
going to
knows?
want to pay these people anyway. So it's all going to be robots.
I want to see these jobs come. I want to see American jobs. I want to see American
I
factories.
think we're at the
nursing.
point where couldn't we graduate past these kind of jobs and have people that would work hard do something else? Maybe they might enjoy.
Yeah, I mean, there's always the fact that we could have people work in the tech industry, which we're really good at. So I'd like to see that too. It's hard. Well, what do you want to do for a living? I want to be a brain surgeon. I just don't have the skills. It's time to play the crazy trivia game. Crazy trivia game. Get it? Crazy trivia game. But before we do, we may never get to the trivia game because I have to talk about this story because it's probably one of the funniest things I've heard. Trish, when you are not mastering the faders at Test Miles, you're the chief of what's your official title? Vice President of
The Officer of First Impressions.
Oh, Officer of First Impressions.
Wow.
And so one of the things
cool
that you
title.
do, it is. One of the things you do is answer the phones at the radio
For the
complex.
entire company. Not just
Yeah,
like
for
in
the entire-
Portland area. It's everywhere across the country.
Yeah. Nationwide. She
And
is
some of the radio
nationwide.
stations that have like a robot radio or whatever is going on, she answers their phone lines too.
So we just worked it out. Over 16 years, she's answered a 250,000 phone calls.
And 9 of those are from AI Ashley.
Yeah, exactly. So here's the deal. You get a phone call. I'm going to let you tell the story. So you get a message because you were on the phone and somebody ended up leaving a voicemail at the station. Tell us what they said.
So when I can't answer calls, like you said, they'll go to voicemail. And I was checking this voicemail and a gentleman had called and he's like, you know what? I really hate that girl's laugh on that car show. I just really hate it. And I was like, oh my gosh.
He's
But
talking
I think
about
he's
you.
talking about my yodel.
First of all, this show
Maybe he
doesn't
does
get
hate my
a
laughter.
lot of reaction. I mean, I think we could just play dead air and it would be just as much listened to. But
get a
it's
lot of
weird that
emails.
when you get a reaction, it's always like an angry guy. And it's about something as trivial as someone's laugh. Like, I don't know what he wants, but, you know.
Angry people are my best. I like them the best.
But people always talk about, like, comments and, you know, influencers are like, I don't like to read the comments. It's brutal. I'm like, listen,
Yeah.
you don't know what brutal is. My entire career, I came up when people would tell you all those comments on the phone, live on the radio.
Oh.
And
Sorry.
thank God for a voicemail. You know?
When we were doing music radio together, you knew every window in the station that opened and you could climb out of.
My God.
Yeah, we had one
Every
radio
single
station
one.
was on ground floor and had these giant windows. So,
Yeah.
and we had like people that would like get really mad and come to the station and stare
Bang
at
on
us
the
through these
window.
windows.
Yeah.
creepy.
It's on the
Yeah.
waterfront, this radio station. And I was like, this is ridiculous. And then, then there would be like glass in the front door, and they would stand at the front door after business hours and stare through the front door at us. And I'm
Oh
like,
my goodness.
what? Because I didn't play your song? What's the deal here? I mean, turn the radio to a different station. Get over it. Jeez.
I know.
But this guy says you said you interpreted him saying he doesn't like a laugh of the girl on the car show, which obviously is you, as he didn't like this sound effect. But that's not laughing.
I know. It's
And
yodeling.
I think Trisha's laugh is great. I think it's wonderful. It brings me joy. I don't care what this guy
So-
says.
We'd like to know what you think of Trish. Just email
Oh,
us.
God.
Call us.
Don't
Here
try,
comes
don't
the calls.
encourage people.
Come to the radio station and stare through the studio window. I know it's on the 8th floor.
Because here's the other thing. Trish works there with other people and stuff, and it's a
Yeah.
secure building. But I don't want anybody, because she has to come into the station. We got to stand in our homes and do this.
All right. Now we're all feeling really insecure. Let's do crazy car trivia.
All right. All right, here we go. I'll give you these questions and give you a multiple choice, and you have to guess
Okay.
which one is right.
Okay.
Which brand used the slogan Zoom Zoom? Is it Toyota,
Easy.
Mazda, or Subaru?
I'll let Trish go first because it's so easy. You have to know.
Huh?
Huh?
All right, Nick, you
Is
seem
it Zoom
very
Zoom?
excited
Isn't
to
it
tell the
Mazda?
answer if Trish doesn't know.
It's Zoom Zoom. It's Mazda.
Yes, it's Mazda.
All right, here's another one. What does a flashing yellow traffic light mean? A, stop and wait for the green. B, speed up before it turns red. Or C,
Yes.
proceed with caution. Nick?
If it's flashing, it means proceed with caution, but the person on the other lane will have a flashing red, which means they have to stop and proceed with caution.
Trish, what do you think?
I agree with him.
Proceed with caution?
Yes.
Yeah, that's right.
All right.
Okay, here's another one. Like a Rock was a long-running ad campaign for which automaker? A, Ford Pinto. B, Chevrolet. C, Dodge Ram. Trish?
Like a rock. You said Chevrolet or Dodge Ram?
Yeah. Ford
Ford, Chevy,
Pinto
or Ram.
is my choice.
The Pinto is totally out of it.
Oh!
Like a rock dropping into the ocean.
So we have Chevy, built like a rock. I think it's Chevy.
Nick?
It is because Rams is built Ram tough.
Yeah.
You are right. And a bonus point for saying Ram tough. All right, let's see. What's the minimum legal tire tread depth in most U.S. states? A, 1/8 inch. B, 2 23rds inch. C, 1/4 inch.
A quarter inch, yeah.
B.
Oh, good for you, Trish.
Yeah. All right. I don't know how much time. Do we have a little more time? Let's see. Which car was advertised as the ultimate driving machine? A, Kia. B, BMW. C, Mercedes.
I know the answer, Trish. You got to. It's up to you.
The ultimate driving machine.
The
I've
ultimate
heard
driving machine.
It is the ultimate driving machine.
I feel like it would. You guys are
Nick
killing
and I
me.
just keep saying it.
Wait,
the
so-
ultimate driving machine.
Mercedes, Kia, and what was the other one? BMW?
BMW.
I want to say BMW.
Nick?
Am I?
It is BMW.
Oh!
That is correct. Oh, sorry. I was getting excited. All right.
too.
Here's one more. If you're driving 55, how far will your car travel in 5 seconds? A, 200 feet. B, 100 feet. C, 55 feet. Trish. 55
C.
miles an hour.
I don't know. C.
All right, Nick.
Wait. Okay. Okay, I'm going to stick with it.
All right. Nick, what do you say?
Well, I could tell you if you're driving 55 miles an hour, in 1 mile is 5,280 feet. 1 hour, you could do, a lot more than that. So I'm going to go for 55.
Oh, man.
Wrong. That's not right.
It is 200 feet. Travel in 5
really?
seconds. You can travel 200 feet. Well, not everybody can win, but, you guys did pretty good. You got all of them with that one. We'll join you again next time for another round of car racing trivia here on Test Miles. Nick, back to you.
Trish, have you had any phone calls of people liking your laugh yet?
Nope.
And by the way, that's not a laugh.
one.
That's a yodel, which is
Yeah,
completely
we think
different
he's
from a laugh.
referring to that. We think if he's referring to the yodel.
I don't know.
I think so. I mean,
Imagine getting mad at someone's laugh. That's
I know,
a
and
weird
making
thing to
a
be
phone
mad at.
call. Like, you have to have the energy to call in and complain about it.
I never want to pick up a phone, let alone
Right.
call to complain about something.
And any, does anybody pick up the phone nowadays?
No, like I,
mean,
said,
I do.
Well, yeah, she does.
Yeah, sorry.
She
That's
answers
your job.
in 16 years. You said she's answered how many phone calls, Nick?
Quarter of a million.
And I've reached my limit at 2 this year.
Yeah, see? In 16 years, Marconi has actually answered 32 phone calls.
That is correct.
Wow,
it's funny.
I love math.
So Trisha, you've actually answered nearly quarter of a million more than him.
Yeah, that's good. And Nick is on his phone nonstop. He doesn't stop answering the phone.
Right.
Yeah.
Usually in a
Except my phone
car, in a
calls.
rented car, like a car that he's gotten from a car company, and it's on a very loud speaker, and you're sitting there going, I'm glad to see you. It's fun to watch you talk to people on the phone.
Well, here's the interesting thing about that is that my phone calls last an hour or so. All right.
That's all I hear in my head now.
Everything's at Test Miles, social media, the internets, and the interwebs. We'll be back next week. So hold your breath until then.
Listen to previous episodes, watch automotive videos, and discover exclusive content.
Check out testmiles.com.
Give it up for Adobe, everybody.